It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and the tackle going to be made at the 38. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, and it's 3rd and 5. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lockett, the man in motion. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. The Eagles had 8-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They run behind center with Gainwell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Check 56. Drop deep, drop deep. Shift. Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Crunch time, defense.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion right is Watkins. From the 22, Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Slot man moves right.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, they're scared.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Back to the running game with Mostert. Nice footwork at the 25. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
56.
Here's Hurts to throw. Dancing to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, go.
Sermon. And Sermon is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Open man here is Foster.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
This time they stay on the ground. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got his big tight end fan, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
again, he'll drop to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
They'll look to throw again. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 75. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
In motion right is Watkins. On second down, Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is the tight end fan. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 4. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. With his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The man in motion is Brown.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 60 Maverick. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Right here. Mike, 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks, they'll get the standing field position. A quick throw out to Lockett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again on second and 10. Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And they will take a knee here. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Again, it's Taylor. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The partner under the lights in